Hello, friends. Welcome to DNF Diaries. Every other week, we bring you a wonderfully entertaining, low-stakes, absolutely no-shame story of a DNF in the ultramarathon, sub-ultra, FKT, or thru-hike world. For those that are not familiar, DNF stands for Desert Night Fun. Just kidding. It doesn't mean that. It actually means did not finish. An
That's one of our
acronym.
best
Oh,
acronyms so far. How have we not?
it's super applicable to the story today, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's super
Wow.
applicable in like a sarcastic way. But yeah,
Love.
DNF usually it means did not finish, and it usually is used in the ultra world for not finishing a race or like sub ultra. We're also accepting DNF stories through our email, dnfconfessions@gmail.com, or you can slide into our DMs on Instagram, which is at DNF Diaries. Please send us your stories about quitting, DNFing, and endurance effort. Also, please send us photos if you don't want to be kept anonymous. We can do that, but like if you don't want to be kept anonymous, we can use you as our episode header. So if you send us your photo, we'll use it, and we love using photos. Like one of our friends, Sarah, in episode 26. That was a good one. You got a good picture of Sarah with the bandana around her knee. So glad we had that. My name is Tara Dower, and my chosen adventure is I don't know. And that's fine. I don't need to know. It's just I can't think of anything. I'm literally blank. who am I joined by?
Today, you are joined by Arlee Hiskey, and my chosen adventure, nobody is going to expect to hear this, is running in shorts and a t-shirt, because that's what I did on Saturday. I ran in shorts and a t-shirt
Wow.
in New England. And it was incredible. And then it did rain the next day, and it has been snowing today. But on Saturday, I ran in shorts and a t-shirt.
Oh, wow. Wow,
And
was it
that's
like
what mattered.
60?
It was like 50.
Oh, it's still like
It
a
was like
long
50.
sleeve. Still long sleeve weather.
I
I mean,
started out in a long sleeve in my red
oh,
ultra wool sweater, and then I
yes.
took it off at the top of the climb and stayed in a t-shirt for the rest of the day. And it
Love
was great. It
that.
was actually the original business casual shirt that I was wearing.
What is that? Green and blue stripes?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All day. All day.
Yeah.
Catch me on the trail at 9 and on hole 9 at 10.
Did you just come up with that on the spot?
Yeah, I did.
Ah, true comedian. True comedian
Yeah, I'm gonna
speaking
hit
from
par
their
today.
well, thanks, Ultra. Speaking of Ultra quarter zips, thanks for sponsoring the pod. I have been rocking some Lone Peaks on some runs, which I haven't done in years. I don't know if I talked about this last. No, I don't think I did, because I think this happened within the last 2 weeks. But I had a great conversation with Nick, who is an ultra rep out of the California area. I met him at Denver, and we had this incredible conversation about foot strength. And he showed me his shoes, his ultra shoes that are already minimal. I believe they were the Escalante, and he modified them to be even more minimal, which is incredible because I don't think you could take much more off of that. And he wears toe spacers and toe socks. He is really big about the foot strength. And so his thing was, you should try to run in these like minimal shoes when you're not doing like a hard day. Something that's like, an easy, low impact run on the trails or on the road. And you should try to get some foot strength. So like the Lone Peak is minimal, and it's also got a lot of room for your toes. So like you can really train your feet to be strong. You can also do toe yoga, which I don't appreciate. My strength coach Cam puts it on my docket, but it's so annoying. You literally just lift up toes at a time. But I understand, Cam, you're great, and I love your routines. The foot strength really pisses me off, though, the toe yoga. Anyways, back to what I was talking with Nick. He was like, Lone Peaks on the trail, and then you can use like an Escalante on the roads for like an easy day where you don't have to be slamming your feet. Like, it's really good for like foot strength. And that's what I've been doing. It really changed my mindset.
Wow. I feel like you've done a full 180
Yeah,
on the shoe situation.
really just
Lone
all
Peak's
over the board.
they're like the OG ultra shoe.
Yeah, for good reason.
Yeah. Well, I felt like going I needed some new road shoes, and I kind of was like, "Let's test it out." And I got the Vias, is that or the
Oh. Mhm.
I was like, "I just wanna see," and been loving them.
Mm,
It's been
nice.
it's been really great
The
thus
Olympus
far.
Via 2, is it the 2?
Probably they're fluorescent white. Not anymore,
Ooh.
but they were for a while with some, like, orange on the foam bits.
I've never heard of fluorescent white before.
It was it was like glow in the dark white. It was like blacklight white. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Should we get in some ultra news? I only have a couple things on here, but I think we can talk about one of these for a really long time,
Oh,
most
for
likely.
sure.
Des Linden is in the middle of the Marathon des Sablas. I'm sorry. I every
Yeah.
time I write
I
this,
don't
I'm like,
know.
you should figure out the pronounce because I don't know how to pronounce anything for shit. So that's just what we're going
Sables?
with.
Sobs?
Sabla's, yeah,
MDS? That's she just kept saying MDS.
MDS. Yeah, she probably doesn't
Yeah.
know how to pronounce it either. So I think
Probably
it's
not.
safe to say MDS.
Okay, I will tell you what, I saw so I guess she last night on Instagram, I saw pictures of day 1, so it must
Mhm,
have, like, I don't know, maybe she's in day 2 now.
mhm,
That shit looks hard.
mm.
She, like, had this massive pack on that she's, like, running with. I heard on her podcast, she was like, "Yeah, the food weighs, like, 11 pounds." And I was like,
What?
and then she's, like, running. She's got these, like, full shoe gaiters on. They're covering, like, her entire shoe, like, literally her entire shoe. Um, and then Um, I saw this picture, she was, like, hand over foot crawling up a sand dune,
Oh
and
my
I was like,
gosh.
"This is nuts." And then she was saying on her and Kara's pod that, like, day, like, 4-ish, maybe, they don't really know the lengths of each day until it starts.
Oh,
Like
no.
I know. Day 4 is, like, 100K,
Oh,
and
wow.
it's like a 6-day stage race
Oh,
across the Sahara Desert in
wow.
Morocco. Yeah.
Wow. Dude, that's wild.
It seems
Do you think
really
do you
intense.
think that food weight includes water? Because there's no way she's eating
There's no
11
way that
pounds
includes
of
water. Over
food.
6 days, though?
Oh, wait, her food is 11 pounds for the 6 days? Or
Yeah.
day to day, it's 11
No, I
pounds?
think it's for the whole time.
Oh, that makes sense, that makes sense.
Yeah,
But
yeah, not for one
it's
day.
she doesn't have to carry all of that, does
Yeah,
she? She
yeah.
does?
Oh my god, yeah. It was like let me
What?
pull up this picture, I'll show it to you on the screen. This backpack that she has on, she looks she looks nuts wearing it. It's like I wouldn't even call it a vest. It's a backpack. Oh, here's day 2 pictures.
Oh.
Let me
So they're basically getting
look.
the tents are getting set up? Wow. She's through
Yeah,
hiking. That's what she's
she's
doing, she's
through
through hiking.
hiking, but she's
Yeah,
running.
she's running, and
It's crazy.
she looks that the fit is incredible, by the
I
way.
mean,
She
she's
looks
never looked
incredible.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at
Wow. What place
ugh,
it said she was in 3rd, right? Oh, I can't see. Oh, wow. Those are some great photos.
I know, she handed over her Instagram to, like, somebody else.
Wow.
Yeah, great, very aesthetic race. I mean,
Well,
honestly, I
Des,
can't say I'd be looking that way, but
good luck on your through hike.
probably be on the ground, just in despair at that point.
Well, yeah, that's
Sobbing.
something I don't know if I would be maybe. That sounds like a rascal adventure. We should get her to do
It
that one day.
does. Ugh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell her about it. Maybe we should call her together and tell her about
Yeah.
it. Yeah. We can
We
tag
should
team her. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Uh, the next thing is the Arizona Monsters 300. So I actually deleted the Instagram app and I have not gotten the steady stream of content that you've gotten, Arlie. I saw that. I did see Mike McKnight won, and I actually forgot the woman who won. I'm sorry, but I
It's not
did see
even
Mike
about who
McKnight.
wins.
Right.
It
It's
doesn't even matter.
experience.
What matters is that last year was the first year of this race, during which I also only followed it on Instagram. So everything that I'm gonna say about this has not been fact checked, nor will it be fact checked by me. And it is only from Instagram, where I follow both runners and meme accounts.
Should
So,
we put a disclosure in there that we,
yes,
so we don't get sued by the person? Because I
I do
hear
not want Candace to come after me.
Candace, please. We're humble podcasters.
I
We don't know.
We're humble podcasters. Last year, I heard that people were showing up to aid stations where there were 5-gallon buckets for them to take dumps in. There were no porta potties. There was just a communal 5-gallon bucket. And then there were some aid stations and that nobody was at. They were just empty. And all I can say is if I was paying thousands of dollars
Oh,
to run 300 freaking
ugh,
miles, there better be a freaking porta potty for me to
yeah.
pop my tushy onto. Because
Tell
a
me.
5-gallon bucket is not going to do it. It's not. I don't like, yeah, I don't care if it's my own 5-gallon bucket or if it's communal, either. No, I'm not doing it. Let me find the bushes. Like,
I'm looking up this course right now, but keep giving
I
me the
don't even, it's like
deets.
a loop around like the greater Phoenix area, I think.
What?
Yeah, it seems totally insane. So last year, obviously, if you scroll into the depths of your boys meme account, that is Scott Jurek, you'll find things about this 5-gallon bucket dump site that were at the aid stations. And then this year, I completely forgotten about the race. But this year I start getting content from people that are running the race and they're like, "Oh my god." People were DNFing like 6 miles in because there was like 50 per mile an hour winds, thunderstorms. It was over
Oh.
100 degrees. And they're just like, there was like somebody had a video of like a helicopter, and they're like, "Guess I'm not gonna get to pace. My runner already quit."
Oh my god.
And then there was this other guy he's like Andy Glaze. I think he's like he's like
Oh,
a running
yeah.
influencer. And he's out there, he's like, "Me and Jeff," it's like the dead of the night. He's like, "Me and Jeff, both of us ran out of water. He's puking behind me." And you can hear Jeff like in the video. They're both like 3 miles to the aid station. Hope we freaking make it. Hallucinations have set in. And this guy, he was like, thought I was gonna quit. And then my crew told me to sleep for an hour. And then I woke up and then I thought I was gonna quit. And they told me to sleep for an hour. And that happened for 11 hours. And then I got up and I finished the race. He slept at an aid station for 11 hours.
That's a PR in sleep for this man, I'm sure. That's a lot of
How
sleep.
could it not be? And then there was this other guy, this got me. He was like, I can't believe like I DNF'd my first 300-mile race at like the first aid station." And you're like, "Oh, bummer. Can't wait to hear why." And then he goes, "Just kidding. I'm out here working." Oh my god. So, and then Mike McKnight wins, who was silent on Instagram. Saw not a word from him.
Oh, Mike, do you think he used this as a training run for the Cocodona?
God, I hope so. I hope he gets out there
Ugh.
at Cocodona and he's like, "What's the and he sees Michael Versteeg and he's like, "You know what? I shit in buckets to get ready for this. What'd you do? Ride your backyard half
Oh.
pipe?"
Oh, no. I wonder if there's people at the aid stations this time. That's how much
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
if
look
you're
up
there
how
for
much it
11
costs.
hours, God, I hope somebody's there.
Oh
Seems
my
like medical
gosh.
attention was probably, like, in imminent need for him.
Oh, just by the way, it's not 300 miles, it's 304 miles.
That's that's absolutely that's a disgrace.
It's also the early bird price is wait, what? The early bird price is $1,995.
How is it cheaper than
That's
Cocodona?
that's a, like, a used car.
You get an extra 50 miles for less than Cocodona. I'd call it a
Also,
bargain.
why not make it $2,000? It's kinda insulting. It's $1,995. Ugh.
That's messed up. I'd like to see the
Okay.
breakdown of fees.
Yeah, what the oh, and then it goes up to, let's see, it goes up to $2,295. Okay. Alright. Oh,
Well, you heard it here first. We're not running it next year.
and then there's a 9.6% tax and ultra sign-up fee. Don't forget that.
But also, if you did DNF the Arizona Monster this year or last year, we really want to hear from you.
Oh,
We really
yes.
want you on this podcast.
Oh my gosh, a
we
guest.
we want you on this podcast so bad. You're our number one wanted guest. I'm gonna make an Instagram post. I'm gonna use Canva. It's
Yes.
gonna be like a
Oh my
wanted
god.
poster, and it's gonna say Arizona Monster DNFer. I gotta write that down right now. Oh God, I gotta
That's
get a
such a good
sticky
idea.
note. Thank God I'm at my desk.
Oh, well, everyone who's listening, if you know anyone who's run the Arizona Monster, definitely have them reach out if they DNF'd, obviously, but also we just want to know stories. This is a
I want to know the
ins-
toilet
I want
situation.
to know the toilet situation. I want to know how many volunteers there were. I want to know how many runners, because I would imagine this race is like you don't see a lot of runners. You have to link up with people.
I
I
feel like
would
there's like
imagine it's
10 people out
yeah,
there.
I know, I know. Oh my
I
gosh.
wonder, can we find any stats?
I mean, who's who's actually running this race? 72 finishers this year. Wow. That's so many people. Congrats.
That's
48 did not finish. Oh, that's so sad.
Celine Malone won. Ann
Congrats.
Tisdale, not Ashley Tisdale, came
Ah,
in second.
Ashley. She was
The
great as
okay,
Sharpay.
the winning time for women was 99 hours and 55 minutes.
Is that 4 days?
It's a lot of freaking days. I tell you what.
Oh, Celine, Anne, congrats. And Mike, Ryan. I'm just gonna go down the line. I mean, everyone who actually started the race, congrats. That's
Honestly.
that's so that's so wild. This race sounds. I mean, it is a lot. I will be the devil's advocate and say, like, to race direct a 300
Oh my
mile
god.
race and find volunteers to volunteer for that, or just like people to help out. I mean, that's like
It's
that's a lot
quite
of
the
work.
task.
And it's 2 years old, so I'm interested to see how it is in, like, 5. We'll see. Moving on, though, friend of the
Yeah.
show, Sierra DeGroff, won the women's Umstead 100-mile race despite a lot
Oh
of
my
issues,
god.
with a time of 16:32. I texted Sierra, and she stated for, like, the first 50, she had a lot of issues, and, she still had a lot of fun, though, and then she finished in 16 hours and 32 minutes, so with all
That's
those issues in
incredible.
the beginning, she still, like, rocked it, and then Brandon Connell ran 13:58, winning the race.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Big time. And other than that, like I know there's other races that happen. But that is I think those were like the big things. And I think we should probably get into the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lay it on us.
I'm finally telling a story after a hiatus for I don't know the last time I told a story. Ugh, it's been a
It's been a
while.
while.
It's been a
Yeah.
while. I've been busy, okay? But I this story really spoke to me when I read it. I appreciated this person's tenacity. I appreciated this person's ironclad mindset and appreciated the lessons that come at the end of this story because to do an ultra, to DNF an ultra, you must learn something in the process, and this person did do that. Jordan is this person's name because I've made this name up because this person wants to be kept anonymous. It is quite the salacious story, and our friend Jordan does not want to be outed. But Jordan email
Okay.
started with this sentence, quote, after falling super in love with hiking and long distance backpacking, I started hearing about the world of ultras and was like, OMG, competitive hiking? And it got me thinking of other things ultras are like. And I thought, what are ultras like? They're kind of like organized wandering, a trust exercise between you and your digestive system, and a 50-mile argument with your body that you started. So Jordan wasn't really a runner and spent a year building up their endurance by training and then eventually doing a marathon, which was a huge success. After that, she wanted to attempt an ultra in Phoenix. And this is, like I mentioned before, it's a 50-mile race with about 6K in vert. And I won't be saying the name of this race. I actually found out what race she ran, and I won't say the name because it sounds like this race had a lot of issues with course markings as a little bit of hint to the story. Jordan did everything they could to get ready for this 50 miler in Phoenix with 6K of vert, daily runs, quality lifts, and they are feeling just so fit. About 2 months before the race and about time for volume to ramp up, they started slowly noticing an issue with their left hip. Jordan noticed it when she was sitting, and that's pretty concerning if you're sitting and you feel an injury.
Uh-huh.
But then it started to bug her while she was running, and it extended all the way down the outside of the knee. Which, Arlie, what does that mean?
IT band.
Yeah, it's IT band. The worst. Jordan is pretty new to hiking or running. They have never had an injury before and was unsure of what to do next. So
Sweet, sweet
the
new baby.
yeah, the the
Welcome
pain.
to your baptism. Speaking of
Well,
Jesus.
the pain was so much. The pain was like overwhelming, and I think the decision was just made for them. So she decided to cut back on all running and start a super janky random cross training routine, as
Hell
we've
yeah.
all
Like
done
the
in our
best of
past.
us have done. I don't know if you've ever heard of self-guided intuitive strength.
So Jordan would go to the gym and do the stairmaster for maybe 45 minutes. Maybe. That was specific in the email. Get on the bike for maybe another 20 minutes, who knows?
Why not?
Elliptical for maybe another 20 or 30 and call it a day.
That's
So
a
in
hell of
all,
a time.
I know that's actually
That's like
like
2
so
hours.
much. That's so
If
much
I'm on the
cross training.
elliptical, 3 minutes tops.
Dude, the elliptical is, what do you think's more boring? Stairmaster, bike, or elliptical?
Oh, I'll freaking crush the Stairmaster.
Stairmaster? Yeah, same. I can really get
I'll
into
take that.
Stairmaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had to do one, it would be Stairmaster. If I had the choice of not doing one, it would probably be elliptical for me.
Yeah. If we're gonna
Swish
do some
jostling.
fuck, marry, kill the elliptical. Absolutely. Fuck the
Uh,
Stairmaster, 'cause I'll
so
fuck it right up.
that's like for an entire month. Arlie, I know you're pretty familiar with cross training. Have you had an intuitive cross training routine in the past?
Well, one time I did start, you could say, like, rage biking. Um, beca because I was hurt. You could say the pain was happening while I was, like, I don't know, asleep. And so I did have to stop running. And so I did a lot of, like, biking and sobbing all at the same
Oh.
time. I'm just, like, biking down the street on these, like, rolling hills, just, like, literally sobbing. Like, I can't stop. It's, like, uncontrollable.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was a real dark time in my life.
Oh my god.
But my original strength program that I created for myself, I did call self-guided intuitive strength. And I would just go to the gym and just, like, wander around for a little while and just do what other people did that seemed good. And then I started working with a coach, and last week I was sore for 4 days, so
Wait, you did? Oh, congrats. I need to ask you after this who it is,
oh,
unless you
yeah,
wanna say it on
we can
the
trash
air.
talk them in private.
Ooh, nice. I sometimes I see, like sometimes I watch men at the gym, like, specifically older men who really I think are there to, like, socialize. There's, like, this little, like, cute old man group that, like, hangs out at the
Mhm.
gym, and then they, like, go off and do their own thing, and, like, there's this one guy that just kinda, like he comes into, like, a room, and he, like, does like, he goes, the slanted board thing, the sit-up board thing that's
Oh,
slanted
yeah.
down? Yeah, and he'll, like,
Oh, that
do
thing's intense.
He'll do
That's
a couple
hard.
really aggressive sit-ups, like 2 or 3
Oh,
really aggressive sit-ups, like just 2 or
yeah.
3,
He's, like,
and then walk
making
away.
breathing sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's very loud and it's like, "Hoo, hoo, hoo," and then
Yeah.
it's done,
Yeah.
and then he walks into the next
That's
room
the
and
good
does
stuff.
something. Yeah,
He's a
which
regular.
yeah, I'm happy he's getting out and he's doing an
Have
activity.
I like the guys, have you seen the meme of, like it's like, this is, Jack that, like, trains 8 days a week and, like, only eats gels and, like, whatever, and he's, like, average at running, and then it's like, this is Juan, and he's,
Oh.
like, has the refrigerator in, like, one like, on his shoulder, he's like, drank a six-pack for dinner, just got divorced, never been to the gym in his life. I like those guys at the gym. And,
Oh,
I saw this
yeah.
guy the other day on the treadmill. No, he wasn't like that guy, but he shorts and a t-shirt, balaclava, covering his whole
Oh.
face.
Oh, heck yeah.
I was like,
Miss
"Alright, buddy.
mystery, mystery.
Love to see it."
All right,
Anyways,
so,
that's
yeah,
hockey story.
Jordan, so after, a month of this cross-training routine, just, like, super janky, whatever, we're doing this, we're doing that at the gym, Jordan says this, quote, "I had booked non-refundable tickets. I was running this race even if I had to amputate my leg first." And listen, I applaud the absolute David Goggins commitment Jordan made to this random race, but non-refundable tickets are temporary and amputated legs are forever. So
I
I
will
think
say that this podcast does not support death before DNF mindsets.
no.
We actually wouldn't exist with that. So I'd like to come out right now and say we don't support it.
You know what we should do? We should make some bumper stickers that say support your local podcast, DNF your next race.
Oh my god, that's so good. Cold dogs are coming your way.
Arlie, I also wanted to ask you a question about non-refundable tickets. Have you ever had a dilemma where the non-refundable flight ticket decided for you what you were going to do? Because that's happened to me on a couple of occasions where I was like, well, I already have this ticket. I can't get my money back, so I guess I'm going to wherever.
Um, no. One time I did buy a flight for, like, the wrong month, though, and
Oh,
that was a
no.
real
Ugh.
financial bummer.
Yeah, that's
Um,
real rough, actually.
but I don't really think that I've ever been, like, wishing I didn't have the ticket, but still went.
Yeah.
I think there was, like, once or twice where I had the ticket and then, like, something else came up and I was like, "We're gonna call it a loss."
So you wouldn't go to a race if you thought maybe I had to amputate my leg. I mean, obviously Jordan's being a little hyperbolic
Yeah.
here.
Oh, nice word. I don't
Yeah,
know if I would
that
I
was a
probably
good one.
wouldn't. I'd probably be, like, too sad.
Okay. All right. So now that we're done with this non-refundable ticket dilemma, she's going to the race. She's doing it. Jordan is headstrong. Finally, race week rolls around, and Jordan knows they're not in the most fit shape after the ramshackle training. Again, headstrong, ready for an adventure. That's what she says. She's ready for an adventure. Though the hip was starting to feel good, Jordan had another issue that popped up that sometimes presents itself every so often. It comes up, and it actually came up 3 days before the race. Throughout her life, Jordan struggles with a sluggish digestive system. Her stomach simply stops working and does not digest stuff. Jordan tries everything: coffee, stool softener, Taco Bell. She ran through the entire pharmacy and dollar menu, and nothing is working. She's just not pooping. She's like, whatever, we're still doing this race. She's locked in. She finds herself on the start line at 5 a.m., ready to run her first ultra after not pooping for 3 days, and there's no turning back. The beginning of the race, Jordan feels pretty good. She's running well, hip isn't hurting, and she's beyond happy to be there. The first hour is gorgeous as the sun rises and the day begins, but her gut soon starts churning a lot. Jordan is looking around, but as you know, in the desert, I mean, Arlee, in the desert, the desert doesn't care about you. There's no coverage in the desert. And the things that do provide coverage are painful to get to. And there's
Mhm.
cholla,
Mhm.
there's cactuses, there's rattlesnakes. I mean, you just gotta be careful in the desert. The
Mhm.
desert does not care. It's sharp and it's
It's
spicy.
bad.
Coverage isn't great, and she needs to shit right now. She needs to go. There's runners all around. I totally get that. I had a similar issue at my first Black Canyon in 2023. I didn't know what I was doing nutrition wise, and I was just like eating whatever. And I remember like starting this race, it was so fast, obviously. And it's like one of my first times ever running in the desert, and there's nowhere to poop. There's people behind me, in front of me. It's such a packed race. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to poop right here. So yeah, if somebody saw me pooping in 2023 at Black Canyon, I'm sorry. So she veers off trail, ducks behind a huge saguaro that doesn't offer too much coverage, but she made it and enjoys herself a nice shit. She gets going again from the back of the pack. She's, not stoked about that, but, she's happy that she's back in the race. She shit finally after 3 days. After 10 minutes, though, of moving, she gets the same feeling in her gut. Luckily now she's at an aid station. She's like, there's a bathroom. There's always bathrooms at aid stations, right? The excitable volunteers let her know there isn't a bathroom until mile 27. No porta
That's
potty.
criminal. That is criminal.
No 5-gallon bucket even. So,
That's criminal. Absolutely not.
yeah.
This needs to be shut down immediately.
It's pretty wild though, like, no bathroom for 27 miles. So she
That's
laughs.
insane.
She laughs, and then she sprints off into a nearby bush and repeats what she did before. This happens about 3 more times in the next hour and a half. By 9 a.m., Jordan has pooped 6 or 7 times, which has to be a PR. She has saguaro needles in her ankle, and she's running low on TP. Also, like somewhere in here too, she says in her email that she kind of stopped eating and she started giving her gels to other runners because she's like, I don't want to eat and I don't want my crew to know that. So she's giving her gels away at this time. Despite all of this, Jordan is in a weirdly good mood, so she keeps pushing. As Jordan is going along, she finds herself losing the course often. Since she's new to ultras, she didn't realize you had to download the course on your watch. She figured it would be marked really well, but she's finding that the course markings are blown down, tampered with, stepped on, or just not there. She is getting off course so often, but she kept her head up and keeps moving. Amidst all this, though, a new issue was brewing. So to take account, we have, I won't tell you what the next thing is yet. I'll go through the list of what we have so far. We have bowel issues, IT band issues, Segura needles in the ankle, TP supply low, and frequently losing the course. Arlee, give us a list 1 through 5 of the worst things that can happen in an ultra from your perspective. So we have bowel issues, IT band issues, Segura needles in the ankle, TP supply low, and frequently losing the course.
Okay. Losing the course, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Can't finish the
That's
race that
all
way.
again, like, porta potties, not there, bad course marking. Never have I ever put the course on my watch. I would never think to do that.
No?
I've never even thought about it before. Um, and number 2 might be, the toilet paper situation, which, like, in the desert is a big problem. Out here, I'd be like, "Whatever, it doesn't matter." But out there, that's number 2. Then then it's probably the cactus in your ankle.
Uh-huh.
Then it's the IT band, and then it's
Mhm.
the pooping.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I would probably agree with that because I can't think of something that would make
Mhm.
my anxiety would skyrocket if I lost the
Yeah,
course. I mean, it would
yeah.
be, I have
I'd be
bad dreams of
freaking
that
out.
happening. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
completely.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, amidst all of this, there's a new issue brewing. And now she has this reemerging injury from a drunken night in Jordan's late teens. Many years ago, she had broken the bone on the outside of her left foot. It hadn't been bothering her during her training. However, she felt a growing sharp pain in that very spot. For a while, it's ignorable, but becomes persistent, and she's finding she is having to change her gait to accommodate it, which is never good. While she is distracted by her foot issue, she realized she hadn't seen anyone in a really, really, really long time. Seems off course type of long. She has to keep moving forward because she has no way to really check if this is true, so she just keeps going on the way she was going. She's running low on water, and it's getting dark and it's getting cold and her foot is hurting really bad. Luckily, she does arrive at an aid station, and her husband is there to pace her for the next 13 miles, which is honestly a breath of fresh air for me. Arlee, do you think a pacer could help in this situation?
No. I don't think anybody is gonna this is just not her day, and nothing is gonna change that. Like, you've got an injury that you forgot about that's flaring up. That's a
Sharp pain.
major issue. Yeah, sharp pain, immediately not good. Changing your gait, super bad. You're just creating another problem. Her husband is gonna be comforting, but he's not gonna do jack shit to change her race.
That is so true. Anyways, together they are moving for about 30 minutes at a sluggish pace because her foot is seriously throbbing. But they are 10 miles from the finish. She's done 40 miles. She's doing this. She's
Oh,
doing this
she's
race.
really close.
She's so close. She sees some guys she was running with earlier that day, and they're standing still and looking at their phones. They
They're
alert the
lost.
couple that they are extremely off course. And I believe in one of her emails, she stated that the guy was already at 100K, I think. He was already on his watch. It
What?
already said, yeah, 100K. So this course was marked very poorly because multiple people got lost. To get back on course, though, they talked to Jordan and her husband, and they're like, to get back on course, we have to take a detour and go over an extra mountain to get on the
Why
right
not
trail.
just turn around?
I don't know. I don't know where they are. I don't know how they got there, but they're just like, we have to go over
Neither
this
did they.
mountain. Flabbergasted, Jordan cannot fathom a single extra step, let alone another mile. One of the guys is almost in tears. He's gone that extra 12 miles, and they decide together they're going to hike and run because they want to make sure everyone's safe. They get him gels, they get him water, they make sure he's happy, as happy as you can be running 12 extra miles already in a race, a 50-mile race. They finally make it to the last aid station. At this point, the finish line is only 5 miles away from this point. Jordan and her husband, so we're so close, right? We're so close to this being done with this race. Jordan and her husband charge out of that aid station on a mission. The pain in her foot is so severe, but she is so determined to get over the last little hill to get her finisher's medal. After 20 minutes, the trail just ends. It's just done. There's no trail. Nothing. They're running in circles trying to figure out where to go, and suddenly look down and spot mountain lion poop, and a lot of it. They start putting the pieces together. They're way off course. They see mountain lion poop. There's fur. They are in an enclosed area with no trail, and they are standing in the middle of a mountain lion den in the middle of the night.
I'm dead. Absolutely not.
Arlee, I was going to ask you,
No.
do you know the protocol? Since we're an educational podcast, do you know the protocol if you encounter a mountain lion?
I mean, just give in. I don't know. I've always just thought in my brain, if I see them, it's too late. It's too late for me. I don't know. I've seen people hiss back. I don't really think I don't know if that's the right thing to do. Are you supposed to get really big and like
Mhm.
rear up kind of like a big old kitty cat?
You're really good
Yeah.
at that. The Wildcats. Yeah. So the precaution, I looked it up: appear large, be loud, make eye contact, back away slowly, and if attacked, fight back. Oddly enough, these are the same instructions I give if family brings up politics at Thanksgiving.
Facts.
Yeah, so they're in a mountain lion den. They haven't seen a mountain lion, but they're pretty sure there's mountain lions in this area. So Jordan has had it. She's absolutely had it. She's lost the course so many times. She's declared she is walking back to the last aid station and calling her sister to pick them up. She is officially DNFing this race. After an escape from the mountain lion den and a shuffling pity party, Jordan locks eyes with something big, standing only 2 feet from them in the middle of the trail. Both her and her husband scream as loud as they can, and whatever that creature was scampers away into the bush. And they get back to the aid station, and she's picked up by her sister-in-law and her brother-in-law, and right there she has DNF'd 5 miles before the end. Arlee, before we get into Jordan's final thoughts, her lessons she's learned, how are you feeling about this DNF?
Honestly, she went through enough. She went through enough that day. And she's a winner in my mind.
She really is. I mean, she had a lot of things not go her way, and she still powered through.
Yeah. She made it pretty damn far.
Yeah, even encountering a mountain lion, even getting lost so many times, she made it 45 miles, plus probably some because she got off course so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jordan was pissed the next day. She didn't see it all the way through, so close to the finish. But looking back, she is happy she stopped when she did. After the race, she couldn't put any weight on her foot for about 6 weeks, and she suspects she refractured it that day and then ran an extra 25 miles on it. Good thing about this DNF is she's learned from her mistake. So, one, Jordan's diet is now rich in fiber. She always has maps downloaded, and if she feels like she has an acute injury, she stops running. The good thing is, a good little resolution, Jordan has gone on to run many successful races and efforts now. So she is so happy. From her first DNF, she learned, and first ultra, she learned so much. And that is our story.
Wow. Good for
Yeah.
her. That was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
She really she went through it, but it sounds like she also like is such a better runner now. Like that she just
Yeah.
like learned so much.
Yeah. I was looking at her ultra sign up, and I won't talk
Yeah.
about her results because I don't want people to look up this poor woman's ultra sign up and know who it is.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got something so cool. Okay, I don't think anyone's gonna know this race. She did a really cool race in 2025. She did a very neat race and another one in October 2025. but she's got I don't think anyone's gonna let me actually look at the start. Oh, yeah, there's so
Mhm.
many people on this start list. I don't think anyone's gonna be able to figure out. She's doing the Whites 100.
Oh my god,
Is that
cool.
so cool? Oh,
Oh, this
so
is really
neat.
cool.
Yeah, so excited for her. I think that's such a cool effort, and, like, that's really that's, like that's a commitment.
Yeah, that race is serious.
Yeah, Jordan, we're so
More people
excited to
should do
see how
it.
you do. Yeah, yeah. Oh, so
Yeah.
fun, so fun. Oh, well,
Wow.
that was our story. So,
Yay!
yeah, thanks for listening. What'd you think? Do you oh, we always ask this question, what would you do differently to not DNF?
To not DNF? God, I don't know. It seems like she had it coming from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know,
think
I
that
probably would have tried to defer if I was, like, feeling, like, pretty injured. Um,
and not pooping.
I'm pretty afraid of, like, long-term damage to my body. Um, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the injuries, especially sharp pain, that is something that you
Yeah, that's really
definitely need to
scary.
But also, okay, Arlie, what if you're 45 miles into a race? You have 5 miles left.
Anything could happen, I don't know. I feel like it would be so dependent on my pacer
True. So
to, like
true.
yeah,
Oh, so good. Well, that was
yeah.
our podcast. I'm gonna look up a little review. Arlie, could you
Oh,
tell
yeah.
everybody why reviews are important?
Well, they bring us joy and make us feel appreciated, which is really important. And I think that when you like and follow and review and rate a podcast, it like the algorithm picks it up more or something like that.
Mm.
So it helps market us before you get that bumper sticker that we talked about because we want more listeners to our little podcast.
Okay, there's a lot of good recent ones.
Okay.
But I'm gonna read the most recent one from P. Cody, which was posted 1 day ago, and it says binging the DNF diaries. Wow, listening to Tara and Arlie always puts a huge smile on my face, and I always laugh out loud several times. The nicest and funniest duo on the podcast scene kind of makes me want to DNF something so they can read my stories. Oh, this is so good. They put in DNF suggestions. Oh, these are so good.
Oh, okay, okay.
Durango, not Florida. So true.
Uh,
Diarrhea, not fart. Drink, no fluids. Oh, that's such a good
oh, those
one.
are good.
Denim, not flannel. Disco, not folk. Okay, well, I don't know about that. Dude,
Yeah.
nice flip flops. Disappointing noodle flavor. And then they end it with saying, keep cranking them out. I'm almost caught up with all the episodes.
Oh my
Oh,
god, love.
thanks. Oh, I love it. And then the next one's really cute too, which we'll read in 2 weeks. Oh,
Oh, perfect,
so good.
perfect.
Oh, wow. That was a quick episode. I
That was
mm,
great. It was
that
such
was
a
a
fun
really
story. It was a multi-layered story, I feel
yeah,
like,
really
of the
succinct.
DNF. It
Really
wasn't just, like,
succinct.
one thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you like this podcast, please review it, rate it, and you can follow me and Arlie on social medias. I am at Tara Dower and Arlie.
A.Hisk.
Ooh, and we are DNF at DNF.diaries.
Yeah.
And we will talk to you in 2 weeks. I think in 2 weeks, Scotty McBee will be here. And
Mhm.
oh, it'd be fun. I don't think he's DNF'd anything actually, so never
No, I don't
mind.
think he has
It's kind of
either.
boring. Yeah. What the hell, Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, well, he'll be here and we could do a fun little episode.
Great.
Yay.
Yay!
All right. Bye, Arlie.
Alright. Yeah.
Bye.